You're listening to a Loot Dummies podcast, LOOTdummies.com. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies, a weekly podcast following a group of friends as they battle across a homebrewed world called Antiriath in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Step into the mystical world of Antiriath and follow as our party adventures across the lands. Talik Grug, half-orc fighter-sorcerer from the wretched valleys of Mek'Zim, played by Taylor. A Learlock Bloodhair, Harengon cleric whose fate seems determined by luck itself, played by Joey. Pomerel the Gatekeeper, Summer Eladrin paladin from the Feywild city of Solaria, played by Seth. And Bodyknock Greenleaf, the halfling rogue with a penchant for taking things that don't belong to him, played by Josh. And last but not least, the creator of our beautiful world, the man of many voices, and our dungeon master, Sam. And welcome back, everyone, to Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies, the podcast.
You want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind. It's terrible.
Oh my gosh.
I like it. I like that one. That one.
You want to hear a joke about construction? I'm still working on it.
The rim jobs are just always on point.
Rim job.
Rim shots.
Yes,
Damn it.
every time.
Jesus Christ.
I can't.
Not
I
the rim
can't.
jobs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's fucking hilarious.
Well, that was awful.
Getting your wings was awful. No, what happened?
I'm very specific about which house it is. And they went
Oh, that's the
down the
worst.
street like 3 houses. And then one of the neighbors came out and was like, "What are you doing?"
Oh god, he almost got shot out in the country.
It was a whole thing, man.
It's not even
Oh.
a complicated neighborhood. It couldn't be any more regular.
I know.
I know.
We have giant numbers right by our front door, and my neighbors gets delivered to my house 3 times a week.
Insane.
And then I see my neighbor shuffle over in his PJs on my ring
Pick it
camera. Yeah.
Oh man.
I guess I'm just going to get some big ass fucking numbers.
Put a light on them. Big ass numbers with like a spotlight on it.
Just get neon numbers, like where they're plugged in.
That'd be awesome.
Now we're talking.
Mm-mm-mm.
You could put wings here underneath it.
Oh, now you're just asking to get robbed. Wings here.
This is a stick up. Hand him over. All right, so you got your wings though, right?
Yep. They're being
All right.
consumed.
All right, so while you're consuming wings, I think it's a perfect time for a
Yeah. Wow, we were perfectly in sync.
Like
Okay.
Justin Timberlake and one of the other ones.
Okay. It was many, 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 many pages. So,
Oh,
in the
God.
previous session, on the 26th of Frost at 6 p.m., we start in the antechamber of the Temple of Fusen. We set up for a short rest for some much-needed recovery. Our short rest is successful without getting interrupted. Pomerel goes ahead and turns on his Sword of Flames to handle some of the darkness as we find ourselves in an ancient hallway that's 5 feet wide. We stack up and move through the tunnels as the Learlock spies footprints on the ground and some marks from Yuan Ti. We find a large room. An enormous temple pyramid is inside of this antechamber area. We get a glimpse into the temple pyramid and we see Yuan Ti and Zaius. He sees us, Zaius sees us, and drops down below some kind of hidden door into a lower level. But we also see light flashes that shoot out of the inner pyramid and go under the doorways into 3 separate parts of the room. A kaleidoscope of magical butterflies swirls down a pillar, descending from a hole in the roof towards us as we have to make wisdom saving throws and roll for initiative. Pomerel and Bodyknock realize that it is actually a huge iridescent python slithering around us. Pomerel gets it with a guiding bolt as the creature closes the gap. Leerlock shakes off his stunned fever dream. A big-ass snake fight continues. She attacks, but misses as the Leerlock banes the bitch and brings out spiritual weapon. Talik bones the bitch, and Body Knock blasts the bitch as Pomerel finishes her off. Body Knock checks the door. The light zips under, but it is locked. He easily picks the lock, and Body Knock, Talik, and Leerlock open the door. They see a 10 by 40 foot hallway with glossy walls and glossy floor where they disrupt thousands of insects. They immediately close the door and retreat back to the cavern with the large pyramid inside. We peer down into the pyramid and see the ornate platform and a statue with 4 slots facing all directions. Talik enters and examines the platform that Zaius went down. We determine that we need to collect the zippy lights to open the platform. We continue down some hallways and find a weird room with a raised platform where there's a little white bunny talking to a camel. Camel sees Pomerel and charges. Leerlock whiffs a sacred flame on the bunny, but Body Knock sinks an arrow into the camel. As the bunny drops a portcullis that traps Talik, separating him from us and the bunny, then turns into a camel that slams Pomerel to the ground. The camel then turns itself into a bunny and attacks Pomerel but fails. As the gambit fight continues, Talik then, with a mighty heave, slams the portcullis open, and the bunny expands inside a little hallway into a camel. Pomerel misses everything as a Leerlock whiffs on his Toll the Dead. The portcullis drops again as the bunny comes into the hall and expands into a camel. Pomerel and Talik are able to take his girth as a Leerlock and Body Knock are smashed beneath it.
Oh, I forgot. It got very sensual.
We are trapped beneath the girth of the camel's bloody carcass as it gets killed. A Leerlock then gets loose and hunts down the remaining Gambit in bunny form as bunny-on-bunny crime is committed and a Leerlock melts the Gambit. The end.
Wow.
Yeah, then I think we went over and grabbed the shiny thing.
Yeah, and then you went and got the shiny off the pedestal. And yeah, 1 down. As far as you can tell, probably 3 to go. Okay. And you've got the gem and it didn't do anything crazy or anything like that. Y'all are still in this room. In fact, you haven't raised the portcullis yet. Y'all are still stuck in this room.
Lovely.
I will reach down and give the portcullis a mighty heave.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody helps you, y'all can easily open the portcullis together.
Open the portcullis, head back out to the main temple chamber, and I do want to take the little gem and take it to the center room and see, like, does it lock into something or does it react when we get in there?
Yep, you take it down there. Yeah, it's kind of cut in a peculiar shape. And so when you get down there, you see that each of the sockets that you had looked at before has a slightly different shape, and you find the socket that has the right shape. And sure enough, you slot it in there. And I believe I described that when you took it out of the pedestal that it was on in the room where you found it, its glow had kind of dimmed. But when you socket it in to this main pedestal in the bottom of the center room and under the pyramid, it begins to glow again, and it really locks in tightly.
Toy.
Toy.
All right. Well,
Toy like a toiga.
That's definitely supposed to go there. So I guess 3 more of these rooms, huh?
So you guys had kind of come in on like the south side and had been going around clockwise. So you've done the west room. So do y'all want to just go to the north room next?
Yeah, let's head to this next room.
Logical to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
See? Yeah.
Toy like a toiga.
No, we already did that one.
Toy like a toiga.
And we know one of the rooms is full of bugs, and we just closed the door.
You
and
just
went,
said no to
"Nope,"
that
and
one.
left.
I assume
Yeah,
y'all
we
are going
got
to leave
that
it to
one
the end.
at some point.
Can we
Yeah.
prepare a couple of fireballs for that?
Ooh, there
Yeah.
you go. All right.
Maybe they're good bugs, though.
Let me give you guys the rundown on what you're seeing here. So you walk up to this opening. It's very similar to the other opening, but while there's a good amount of like torchlight, and I even described some cascading light coming in from above, and you really haven't had too much trouble seeing in this place. It's all been dim light, but definitely not darkness. You walk up to the front of this thing, and it's like a fucking Dark Souls door of darkness. Like you can't see into this hallway at all. There's no door on it, but you literally cannot see in.
All right, I'll poke my head in first.
You poke your head in, and it's darkness. You can't see your hand in front of you.
Is this like a Avanta Black scenario? Like
Oh,
you
Yes.
put your arm in and then it's just like gone?
Yes, it's like a Vanta Black scenario.
Palmerel, being a creature of the sun, sticks his flaming sword through the doorway, but he doesn't go in because he's not a fan.
You stick your flaming sword through the doorway. What rarity is your flame tongue? I believe is what that thing's called.
It's rare.
Rare. Okay, so
Mhm.
you stick it into the door. How much light? How much distance of light does it normally produce?
Oh, 40 feet, dim light.
40 feet dim light. So you stick it through the door, and it lights up about 10 feet into the room, but you are able to see in just a little bit.
all right. I'm gonna go into the dim light up with Pomerel.
Palmerel, are you walking like side by side? It's a 10-foot wide room, so you can walk into it side by side, or y'all can go Palmerel in front or Tulloch in front. How do y'all want to do it?
I'll let him go in front and hold the sword out, and I'm like right on his hip, walking behind him.
Okay.
And I'll be right behind Tulloch.
Okay, so y'all are all stacked up pretty tight.
Body knock slinking around, of course.
Yeah, up your bung. Okay, so y'all are all stacked up pretty tight, and you can see 10 feet ahead of you.
It's kind of
So-
creepy to picture.
Palmerel still doesn't like this, and
Sure.
Palmerel is going to reach down and whisper some spell words as he touches the pendant of Islania that's hanging on his chest. And when he does that, the equivalent of the daylight spell will emanate out of the pendant.
What's the rarity on the pendant?
Rare.
Also rare. Okay,
But it's not dim light, it's daylight.
it's still, as it pushes back against this, you can almost see
Wow.
like a bubble, like a tangible line, delineating line between the darkness and the edge of this spell, but it's still only 10 feet of dim light that it produces.
No, so not 10 additional feet.
No, only 10
Wow.
feet. It seems that, yeah, you don't have neither of them have enough magical essence to push this darkness back any more than 10 feet.
Tulloch's gonna say, "This is reminding me of the displacer beast. Do you think one of those is up here?"
Palmerel's just gonna look at him and go, "That sounds unpleasant."
Oh yeah, you weren't there, Learlock. Remember that?
Learlock wasn't there either.
I wasn't there either. What are you talking about, Tulloch?
Body knock. Remember the displacer, the cat, the black cat.
Palmerel is trying to peer ahead and look back, and he's like, "Little friend, are you there?
Body.
Look, Learlock?
Yeah, I'm here.
Learlock, are you here?"
I'm right here. I don't know where the short one went.
Oh God.
You guys have made your way just maybe 20, 30 feet into this darkness, so you can't see back out to the exit. What do you guys want to do?
I don't like this talk of this displacer beast, and I'm going to attempt to activate the drift globe.
Okay, what's the rarity on that?
It is wondrous, uncommon.
Uncommon. So
He
you
wants that wondrous.
Yeah,
It's
the wondrous
wondrous,
doesn't do
okay?
anything for you. So
Also
you
an
activate
effective,
the
though.
drift globe, and it floats up out of your hand and begins to glow, and you can see the glowing orb in the darkness, but none of its light is
Oh,
able
I
to push
hate-
back.
I
It's just
hate that.
sitting there in the darkness, just this glowing sphere.
Okay, well, that's there.
Jeez,
So now
that's
you have a
scary.
tiny moon following you.
Awesome.
All right, so there's a turn.
I
There's a
hate
left
this.
and a right. Right appears to go down a hallway. Left, it's almost like a doorway into like another hallway.
Which way, Pomerel?
Right is always right, right?
Yeah, sounds good. Keep shuffling. We're literally like shuffling because we're so
Right,
close
holding on to
together.
each other's coattails.
I'm on the right of Pomerel, and I have my left hand. I have my hand on his shoulder, like I'm holding
Okay.
on to Pomerel's shoulder.
Learlock, has Buddy not caught up to you yet?
Being in the back and the 10-foot dim light being just like at the edge of my person, I
Right,
look
yeah.
behind. I don't see anything.
Yeah, and you don't feel him behind you.
I reach out. He is not there.
Oh God,
God.
Pomerel, as you turn this corner, the hallway narrows to like a 4-foot wide hallway. As you're walking, the dim light is able to reveal to you right before you step in it this hole. It's just like if somebody took a 5-gallon bucket and stuck it in the ground. It's like maybe 10-inch diameter and like 1.5 feet deep hole in the ground. You almost stepped in it, but you stop yourself right before you step in it.
Can I step over it?
Yep. It's just a few inches wide, and you can step right over it.
Okay, so Palmerell's gonna stick his sword down in the hole and try to see if there's anything down in there.
No, it just goes down about 1.5 feet or so, and it seems to be dug out of the dirt, just like right into the soil.
There's a creepy hole here. Watch your step. And Palmerell's gonna continue.
Will do.
All right, so he points it out and sticks his sword down in it, so you'll all see it and step over the hole. You continue down this hallways for a ways, and it comes down to another corner and then turns to the left.
At this corner, Palmerell is going to do two things. He is going to use his divine sense to look for anything affected by the Hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. And detect good and evil.
Detect good and evil. Man, you don't pick up any of those things. It's a very magical location that you are at, but it does not seem to have any level of good or evil or holiness or wickedness. It just seems to have a very strong, dark, magical presence.
Okay, so at this point, Palmerell's going to sneak.
Okay, you're trying to stealth. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Okay.
I'll follow suit since I'm got my hand on his shoulder. I noticed he does it.
10.
I will also follow suit.
Okay.
Oh. Well, 14 with disadvantage.
Okay, all right. Y'all still don't know where Body Knock is, so you guys roll 10 as the lowest. Yeah, you're moving pretty quietly in here, all things considered, given y'all's immense bulkitude.
Bulky boys up front.
You come around this corner and you spot another hole right around the corner, but again, manage not to fall in it.
What's up with these holes?
I don't know. They're freaking me out, man.
Just keep going.
Can I inspect the hole and see if it seems like a burrow?
Yeah, you can get down. Give me an inspection check.
Get down and inspect that hole.
Investigation?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Oh. How about a 3?
A 3. Like I said before, it seems to be dug into the dirt, but you can't tell if by tool or by claw or if it goes anywhere or anything like that.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm not gonna lie. I hate this.
Yeah, this isn't great. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
Alright, y'all keep moving around the corner and walking back down the hallway. It comes to a T where you can either go left or right.
Right's always right?
Yeah.
Okay. Going right.
Turn right and keep going around the corner. If you turn right, it like immediately turns another corner. And as you come around that corner, there's another hole where you were walking.
Just keep going.
Palmerell is going to drop one of his javelins in the hole. Like he's going to hold it up at chest height, spear down, and just drop it in the hole.
Okay. You drop it down in the hole, and when it hits the bottom, it just goes into the hole.
Does it disappear?
No. It just chunks into the bottom of the hole, and the aft end of the haft is sticking up out of the hole.
He's going to restow his javelin and step over the hole and go, Talek, I think these holes are going to be what kills me. Of all the things I've experienced, these holes are going to do it. I just have a bad feeling about these holes.
Nah, they're fine. Just keep going.
Stop talking about your holes and let's go.
The three of you make me an active perception check.
21.
4.
Fitting that Alirlock should be the one with his uncanny hearing, because you hear a chittering and skittering, almost imperceptible to someone with normal ears, but you hear it running like a rat's paws.
Something's coming. It's low to the ground.
Well, That's what makes it tricky. Even with your 21, you can't tell if it's coming from in front of you or behind you or above you or below you. It almost sounds like it's like in the walls all around you.
We need to get through here fast.
When he points it out, can we hear it also?
No, it's too quiet.
Hate this.
As you guys proceed forward, you come to a spot where it opens up just a little bit, because you've been in like 5-foot wide hallways this whole time, and you spot another one of these holes in the ground where it opens up, like as you round around the corner, and you can kind of go around the outside of this thing. You kind of slip by that, but it's only 10 feet wide for a short distance, and then it squeezes back down to a narrow 5-foot corridor. You proceed down that for a good 30, 40, 50 feet, and finally your light starts lighting up a wall in front of you, and it turns to the right once again. No options this time, so you guys just keep going.
Yeah.
So you guys slide around the corner here. It opens up again, another 10-foot wide spot. You're finally taking in different scenery for once as you're looking forward. Another hole right in front of you that, again, you spot and manage not to get sucked down into.
What? What?
You know, by gravity.
Uh-huh.
So y'all slip around that, and your light lights up an opening to a similar looking hallway to where the portcullis dropped down, and y'all got stuck fighting the Cambits in that narrow hallway. So it looks like that. So you seem to have made your way around, and further leading credence to the, you see off to the side, just a few feet away, and the reason you're able to see it is because it seems like there's some light seeping out of cracks around this doorway. As y'all are looking at that, though, you hear the skittering, and all of you hear it this time, and you turn to look behind you, and a whole slew of eyes, little beady eyes, barely shining in the darkness, comes scurrying up at you guys.
Out of the hole.
No, not out of the hole, from behind you, like they've been slowly gathering up. And I need each of you to roll initiative.
Okay.
19.
Oh, 13.
6.
So, Alirlock, what do you do as you see these little critters running up from behind you? It's hard to tell, but maybe a half a dozen of them.
So I can see a creature.
You can see several pairs of eyes just at the edge of the light. They're very small. They're like down on the ground.
Can I use thaumaturgy to create what is a series of tremors for the duration of 1 minute?
What are you hoping to accomplish by doing such a thing?
To scatter them a different direction.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and use thaumaturgy and roll me a performance check.
13.
13. Okay. Let's see what these little critters do here. So they were running like straight at you, and they kind of like part and run up the walls on either side, but they're still headed towards you.
Okay.
They do that. They split and they run up the walls, and they run past you. 2 jump onto Talik. 1 jumps onto Pomerel, and 1 jumps onto Alirlock. Let me do a couple things real quick. They start to scurry in and out of your clothes and your backpack. They're like slippering all around you. There's more than 4 of them, but I'm only going to roll 4 times. So, here we go. As fast as they appear, they disappear. They scurry back off of you, down your legs, back into the darkness, and back around the corner from whence they came. As you're trying to, recuperate and figure out what the hell just happened, you start to pat around yourself and notice they have taken things from you guys.
Oh no.
Pomerel, they have somehow stolen the Speak Scroll. I didn't know you had the Speak Scroll on you, but that's what they have taken from you.
Jesus.
I got a Speak Scroll from the Harper lady.
Oh.
Well, they took it.
Bastards.
Taylor, they take your cloak of elven kind. They
Oh.
unclip the clasp and it falls off, and you see one of them dragging it back around the corner.
Okay.
They also take a potion of healing superior.
Fuckers.
Oh,
And then from a Learlock,
I only had one of those.
I think you got off good here. They take a reliquary. I don't know what that is, but you have a reliquary in your inventory, and that's what they take.
all right. That's gone.
Amazing.
Yeah, and they scurry back around the corner. As soon as they were here, they were gone.
The fuck was that?
Shites.
Took one of my best potions.
My goodness, those foul beasts! And Pomerel's just going to truck stick back to that entryway where they scurried around.
Okay, back around the corner.
Make himself big here, and he's going to ready an attack.
Okay, yeah, wait.
Do you just like swiftly run off?
Yeah, just right here.
I'm gonna try and keep up.
Get it. Y'all got to be careful not to fall back in the hole.
Body knock. Where the fuck is Body knock?
Do you think they took him away?
He's probably working with these little things. They probably work for him.
Maybe they're his pets.
He could fit in one of these holes, yeah.
Oh, maybe.
So you guys stand there for a minute, waiting on the Scourge to return, and they don't return. Y'all make me a active perception check.
Damn Scourge.
14.
23.
Hey, yo.
12.
Alirlock, with his incredible hearing, is able to get a little bit more precision now on where the sound is coming from. It seems to be coming mostly from your left, and I don't mean down the hallway in front of you and to your left. I mean directly to your left, as if it's in the wall.
It's in this wall right here, I think. Hold on. Yeah, there's some skittering and chittering.
Put your big furry ear on there and tell us what you hear.
They're just making noise.
I'm gonna take the hilt of my big bone and slam it against the wall where he's talking about and see if anything happens. Get out of here, you little fuckers.
You slam it, and you hear... This time, even you guys can hear. You hear like something that sounds like it gets knocked over and like clangs like a metal pan getting hit or something. It's like a ping, dong, dong. And then things get really quiet.
It stopped.
Let's just keep going. We'll come back and get this shit.
Pomerel's going to go back around the corner a little bit. He's going to stick his head and the sword down the hole and try to look and see if it's going anywhere towards the wall where Learlock hears the noises.
You look really well, and it does not look like the hole goes anywhere. They didn't go back in the hole when they scurried off. They scurried around this corner.
Okay. So Pomerel's going to sneak once again through this doorway to his right.
I'll follow.
Sure. So y'all kind of sneak on in there.
13.
13.
And then enter into the room. All of Pomerel's senses are on edge. His hackles are raised.
Learlock, what was your stealth?
It doesn't matter.
I see it. It was a 5. So y'all slide in here and come into this room, and there is a little bit of light in here, but there is still this darkness lingering in the room. But yeah, up on top of the pedestal is one of the gems.
All right, grab it.
Me
Somebody.
first.
No, Pomerel, you go. You're in front.
Pomerel walks up on the pedestal gingerly. So Pomerel picks up the gem and shoves it in his pants.
Same thing, when you pick it up, it kind of like stops glowing. It has its own unique shape to it as well. You stick it in your pants.
He takes it back out of his pants and he grips
Take
it
out your pants.
firmly
Oh
Mm.
my god.
in his shield hand. So he's got a shield on his arm, but he's got a solid grip of this gem. He's trying to protect it from thievery.
Roger. All right.
No, Pomerel.
God. That's a
My
Pomerel
God,
joke.
that took me forever to get. All right. So you guys go back out the way you came?
Yep.
All right. So y'all start slipping back out. Again, avoiding the holes that you know where they are.
As we passed by the place where Talik hit the wall,
Mm-hmm.
Since I am feeling pretty good about the Bone Club and with the Crusher feet and everything, can I attempt to also smack the wall and see if there's anything behind it?
Yeah, make me an attack roll.
20 total.
Yeah, give me damage.
6.
Okay, and doubled because it's bludgeoning on the stone. Yeah, you smack a wallop in this thing and knock a stone loose. You don't go all the way through though.
Okay. Well, that's a wall, all right. They're in the walls somewhere. Not this one, clearly.
All right, so y'all are slinking down this hallway, long hallway again, another 50, 60 feet down. Then you wrap around into that slightly open area. Then you slink down another 40 feet to the turn. Again, 2 more holes you have to pass over to get here. You come back to a T, but this time you're coming into the side of the T. So you can go left or you can go straight.
Going to maintain the same turns that we made last
Follow
time.
the same path. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you follow the same path back out. You have to loop all the way down, loop back around, and you loop all the way out. But right before you get to the exit,
Oh no. Just dive.
well, you're not sure where the exit is necessarily because it's still pitch black. You haven't. Your 10 feet of dim light hasn't reached the edge yet.
Mm.
You see something on the ground, small little tube or something.
Amrel touches it with his foot.
You kick it over, and when you do, with the way it kind of squishily flops over,
Nope.
you see that it is a sausage.
Amrel snatches up the sausage and starts looking around.
Before you can snatch it up, one of those creatures darts out of the darkness and grabs the sausage that you had kicked over and darts back into the darkness the other way.
Amrel holds his sword really close to his face and he turns to Talik and Learlock and he says, I think the critters stole Body Knock.
Stole the whole person.
He's so small, like my scroll.
This darkness is freaking me out.
Maybe he's just waiting outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's continue.
You guys go a couple more feet, emerge from the darkness. You check your sweaty, stiff shield hand. The gem is still in there.
God.
So, Amrel starts looking around for Body Knock. He's forgotten about the gem.
But Body Knock does not appear anywhere to be found.
Amrel, with deep concern, continues down to the lower temple complex to insert the gem into its appropriate slot.
I'm just going to say you do that so I don't have to repeat anything you just said.
Okay.
Yeah, so you do that, and it glows back into to energy. So you've got 2 down and 2 to go, but 1 less buddy and 4 less items.
Well, that was fun. Before we get off, we should talk about Josh, our lovely Body Knock. He obviously disappeared into the dark tonight, but Josh himself has got to take a little time away from the podcast. So we will see if Body Knock returns or if Josh returns with some other character. I guess we really don't know. Sam, I guess knows.
What happened to Body Knock and, where he is will perhaps be revealed in time. But yeah, just so everybody knows, everybody's healthy and safe and everything. Just sometimes you got to take care of some life, and he'll always have a seat at our table when he's ready.
Yep. So it helps that he's the rogue of the group, right? Although we don't know what happened this time. He might have got kidnapped by some. You never said what they were, but it did say Shadow Minx at one point on the initiative.
Yeah,
which I was cracking up at. Shadow Minx.
Shadow Minx.
Yeah. Well, I hated that so much that I refused to acknowledge it.
Yeah, that was so. You were just like fucking with our heads there. Nothing really happened except we got robbed of really good stuff. That superior potion that I have is like 800 gold.
I mean, I decided I was going no holds bar. Whatever I rolled. So what I did is I flipped a coin to determine if they were taking something from your equipment or from your backpack. And then I rolled a d20 to see what they took.
And they just scrolled down.
Yep. And I was no hold barring it. Like if they took fucking a Learlock's coin that
Hey,
is,
so-
his main thing, then they took that. But they took pretty benign stuff.
Point of
also.
order on that. I didn't think about it until I was scrolling through my inventory just now. When we were talking about it. So the reliquary is the holy
God.
symbol that I started with,
Yeah.
Oh!
which is the
okay.
coin, and then you gave me a different magic item that
Yeah.
was the coin.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
So
No. If I had rolled a 2, one of the reasons I like that is because like things are organized in your inventory by rarity. So like a low number was bad and a high number was good, and y'all got high numbers. So yeah, no, I think that's fine.
Well, I was
that they
hopeful that I was going to try to steal the pendant of Islanya.
Oh, then you could have pinpointed it.
Well, not just that, but it has magic protection against it. You have to be pretty badass to take that thing off me.
Yeah, like it's literally like a over my dead body thing.
Yeah, you get
That's
fucked
awesome.
up if you try to take that thing off.
That
of
would
me.
have been amazing.
So part of me was hoping.
That would have been
That's
great.
great.
Hmm.
Find out what happens to our party next week. Check us out at dndndummies.com. And please leave us a rating and a review on your podcast app. It would mean the world to us.